We are at home with the Who's once again, and today coming to you from the home of former UVA baseball star and 13-year Major League veteran Mark Reynolds. And Mark, thanks for joining us. And yeah, I'll bet this isn't exactly what you envision retired life looking like, is it?
Well, not yet, but first of all, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Hopefully we can get through this thing and get back to a little bit of normalcy for everyone, get some sports back, and let people kind of just get back to their normal lives and get back to work.
Yeah, I know. And it can't come soon enough. And especially from the sports side of things, which is why this is kind of nice to give folks a little view of what some of their sports, heroes, so to speak, are doing these days. So give us an update on your current situation. You're in Charlotte, North Carolina now.
Mm-hmm.
And what led you to announce your retirement from baseball? Let's start there earlier this month.
Well, it wasn't I'd already in my mind, I told my wife, my family, my close friends that, I was done. And I've been in the retirement mentality since last year when I got let go from Colorado. And I had some calls to, go play some more. And I was just like, no, I just don't want to. I want to spend time at home. And I was doing an interview on Mad Dog Sports Radio the other day. And I think Steve Torrey asked me, are you trying to catch on with any other teams? Like what I was at, well, I'm retired. And I didn't even think about it, like an announcement. I was just like, no, I'm just done. I don't want to play anymore. And da, da, da. And then all of a sudden, all these people started calling me and wanting to do, interviews, and a bunch of friends and old managers and GMs and everybody texting me, congratulating me on a good career. So I'm very humbled by, everyone reaching out and, kind of appreciating what I've done over the past 13 years.
Yeah, it wasn't the tearful big press conference send-off for you here. We'll have to do that here. We're going to make you cry one of these questions here. But, through this little quarantine ordeal, do you have any guilty pleasures or coping mechanisms to share from lockdown at the Reynolds compound? I know you're kind of in a spot that is an area where you can kind of let off a little steam.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm in a room. It's kind of a double room. It's a movie theater / golf simulator. So if you look around, I got a bunch of jerseys hanging around, and this painting is really cool. It's every team I ever played on. My wife got it for me for a retirement gift.
Huh.
And then this is where the magic goes down right here. Is the golf simulator. I got a little turf mat there, little screen on the wall over there, hit balls into the screen. And it's pretty realistic too. It actually gives you your spin rates, your launch angles, your how far you hit it. It's a good way to waste some time when you can't go anywhere or do anything.
How cool is that? How you hitting them?
I'm about a 4.5 right now. I'm getting down. I was doing really good before we stopped going to the course all the time, but it's keeping me sane, keeping me in tune in here in this room.
In all those years in the big leagues, you banged out 298 career home runs. That's 150th all time. Was there one that stood out from the rest for you?
No, I mean, they all mean so much. Like, I mean, obviously when you're down 15 in the 8th and you hit a homer, it's like whatever. But, every single one is something you accomplish at the highest level of baseball. And, there's obviously, my rookie year, I hit a home run in the playoffs against the Cubs to put us up in the 5th or 6th inning. They actually just replayed that game on TV the other day and let my boys watch it. They weren't even alive yet when that was going on. And they were like, Dad, you look skinny and young. I'm like, I was 22.
You got a chance to reunite with a couple former teammates, Ryan Zimmerman, Sean Doolittle. How cool was that to play with those guys and play one of your final seasons back in the Virginia area?
Yeah, that was fun. I mean, I had a taste of it when I played in D.C. or in Baltimore. And then going, all over the country for the next 5 or 6 years. And it ended up back in 2018 in D.C. It was really cool. My parents got to come up a lot and see me play, my grandparents, just a bunch of family and friends that when I'm on the West Coast never really get a chance to see. So that was really good. And then being in there with Zim and Doc and, a bunch of guys that I have known for a long time, it was kind of surreal. We were teammates had our lockers next to each other at UVA, and then I'm 3 lockers down from them in DC. It was pretty neat, and just like old times. And it was good to play against him all these years and to play with him again. It was neat. And I remember being in Miami. We were playing the Marlins when they struck him out for the last pitch of the natty, and my wife was like, she looked at me like I was crazy because I was like jumping up and down in a hotel room over a college baseball game. I'm like, you don't know how hard those kids work, and you don't know how far that program's come in the years since I've been there, and it was great to see.
What is life like as a teacher now with the homeschooling thing going on?
Well, fortunately, my wife was a teacher, and before she married me and had kids, when we had kids and everything. So she has a background to draw upon, and she is Mrs. Reynolds, and I'm more of the principal of the house. And I'm principal / janitor / babysitting my 3-year-old while she teaches the older kids. I wear a lot of hats around here, but she's doing the hard part. She's teaching, and you know, she's really good at it. She's very patient. I'm not patient at all, and she's very patient and does everything with the kids and the online classes and everything like that. She does a great job.
Yeah, that's great. So you're also the resident golf marshal too, as it sounds. So that's good.
Yes, no one's allowed in my room.
All right. Hey, we appreciate it, Mark. That's all the time we've got for today. Thanks again for sharing some of your time. We appreciate it.
No problem. I'm happy to do it.
All right. At Home with the Who's is presented by Taylor's Auto Body. They're serving Charlottesville and Albemarle since 1986. We'll be right back at it next week, so we'll see you then.